Hey, have you ever been in a trade where price suddenly goes against you, hits your stop loss, and then reverses completely to just hit your target and basically complete your original idea? So I know it's super frustrating, but what if I told you there's actually a way to reduce the probability of this happening to you? Hi, my name is Elliot, and in today's video we'll see why so many traders get stopped out of their trades for no reason. Believe me, this is a very common error that actually becomes a pattern in many beginner traders and sometimes even advanced traders. So to start, we need to go back to the core principle of what is a stop loss. So you're going to tell me it's to limit my losses, which it's true. But if you forget the money aspect of things, a stop loss is ultimately a market order that invalidates your trading idea if hit. That's right, your stop loss should be in a place or an area where if hit, your whole market idea and your whole perception of the market was totally wrong. And you see, that's why emotions and psychology in trading is so important, because we've been taught at school since kindergarten, middle school, that being wrong is bad and you get punished for that with grades, etc. But as a trader, things are totally different. You need to accept the fact that being wrong is something that can happen. So if you actually look closely into beginner traders, subconsciously they prefer to be right, not to be wrong, and lose money. And this is what usually happens. But I really repeat it, your stop loss should be in a place that, if reached, confirms that your whole idea of the market was wrong, and that's okay. Now, something else that I also realized is that so many traders learn how to trade, but they've actually never been taught the core principles of trading, how it actually works, what makes up trading. So when people on their trading platform click on buy or sell, they usually understand what that means, okay, in terms of transaction. However, the stop loss, they think it's a fucking alien representative that has nothing to do with their position, okay? They think it's a third-party tool that just limits your risk. No, so your stop loss is an actual order that is as important as your entry price. Simply because your entry price will be a buy or sell, the stop loss is also a buy or sell. So if you buy $1 and you have a stop loss in place, you need to understand that this stop loss is actually a sell stop pending order. That means if the price reaches the level of your stop loss, would you be really willing to take a short sell order at this price, okay? And I'm sure most of you would not, okay? Simply because you thought as this stop loss as a third part entity. And this is what traders totally forget. Now, for those of you that know me, you'll know that I hate theoretical stuff, okay? I think that practical explanation is worth literally 1,000 words. So I drew here the most easy example I could think about, which is a range, okay? So we literally have a support at 110, for instance, on euro-dollar, and a resistance at, let's say, 111. So every time price reaches that support, we are expecting a bounce. Whenever price reaches that resistance, we are expecting a downfall, all right? So this trader sees that market is rejecting this level. So his whole idea is that 110 will hold, the support will hold. But let's see at his trade. He takes the trade right here, okay? He enters here as he sees that price is rejecting, okay? Fair enough. And he puts quite a tight stop loss, which is right here. And his target is up here. So his risk to reward is very good. I do agree. Now, if we look at what actually happened. So from his entry price started going up in profit and then completely slammed down to his stop loss and then slowly recovered to basically go to his original target. So what happened here? Well, this trader placed a stop at an area that does not invalidate his idea, okay? Remember, a stop loss should be placed at some point where it confirms that your whole idea of the market was wrong. So what is this trader's idea? He thinks that every time price reaches the level of the support, it will basically bounce, okay, and go back to 111. And it was the case, so he was right. But the stop loss, if it was the case that it needed to be to invalidate the idea, the stop loss should have been down here, because we agree that if this support no longer holds, then he was wrong, okay? The price did not bounce off that 110 support. Now, if you remember, I also told you that your stop loss was an actual order that is as important as your entry, okay? So what is this? This is actually a market execution. He took the trade on the go, and it's a buy, right? Now, what is this transaction, okay? it's a stop loss fair, but it's a self-stop pending order. So he's actually selling the market when it gets to here. Now, what do you think? If the market price was down there, would he look to short sell the market? Short sell euro dollar as it's bouncing off 110 support? Fuck no, because that's his whole idea. Okay, so why did he put his stop loss here? That's the whole question. So that's why knowing that the stop loss is actually in order is so important. So the stop loss should have went somewhere around there. So I hope this information that's actually quite basic but so important was useful to you. If it was, let me know down in the comments. If you have any question, also write it down in the comments. I'll respond to everyone.